I mean, I want to say something first, is that actually the instinct center is not dumb. It's really very powerful, and it's very powerful and smart in its own ways. They call it the intellectual part of the instinct center, the king of clubs. It's the mind behind the machine. So it's the Wizard of Oz, and it drives regular people who are not committed to awakening. It drives their life, and puts people to pursue this or that. And it's just interested in survival, pleasure, security, power. In the past, the instinct center, and we have the instinct center shared with all other creatures. So it's the same, like it's the reptilian brain, basically. And it is the oldest part of our brain. It can survive, you can be crazy and messed up, but it still survives. And even as we get serious, for some people I've seen, some people as they get closer to dying, there's some letting go or something, but some people who have a strong fear of death, it can fight till the end, and it's programmed to do that also, and in the past it was more like, okay, getting this bison and storing it and this or that, our ancestors. But now the realm of money and banking, this is the instinctive center, this is the bison, this is the hide, this is the stored cash, stored food. So all of this with bank account, but also these bankers, they're like, powerful, and like it gets juice around that ego juice. It's the power of the instinctive center that now has, so I just want to say it's very, very, very tricky and smart. And I have issues with I played and dabbled with substances and this and that, and you too, so tricky. It says, oh yeah, but you had this thing, but you could do this, it's like, it comes with all these things, and to cut corners to still get its thing, so but there is something, what you say, the question you asked me reminds me of some quote from somebody, that the ego, or in the second state, we are satisfied with imagination, basically. We are satisfied with that which is not real. Imagination is a particular term here. It's not just, kids have imagination, and imagination is a good thing. So imagination is a specialized fourth way term which refers to the state of having lots of thoughts and daydreaming and stories and uncontrolled mind activity. So in they have these apps on the iPhone sometimes, or there's this eye screen. Basically tells you where your attention went. It can tell you how much time was on Facebook, how much time you were on this. It tells you where the attention of. So in the second state, meaning in the regular state of, as all humanity, they are not trying to make efforts to be present. First state is when we sleep. Second state when we wake up in the morning. There's a if we could see how much time is spent missing what's here, that would be, I think that would be sobering, man. It would be amazing to see, okay, today I had 16 hours of waking hours, and 12 hours I was in imagination, I was daydreaming and anticipating and planning, and so there's some element of being satisfied. The ego is satisfied with the imaginary and lives in the imaginary. And is tortured by the imaginary also. They will judge me. They will judge me, did I say too much? maybe I should shut up now because I took too much space and all this and like, one of my first teacher who, I have ambivalent feelings about him, but he was saying all the wisdom too. He was saying that you got to be more interested in the, the texture of the furniture. You'd rather watch the texture of the furniture than be in daydreaming, or to stay with what is here. Anyway, that's not the ultimate goal. That's more like to, how the kids are when we are young and they are really there and present, and they are not daydreaming. They are there because it's rich. They are alive. It's basically presence is fully alive. We want to recapture that, but with self-awareness. Like the child is deeply present to the environment, and it's interesting, but they are not aware that they are. They are not aware of being. So we try to have that as the child, but also aware of being and with wisdom,